Alright, well, this is Phil, and this is the Rt1 Bridge that goes over the Rappahannock River in Fredericksburg. And if you look at the side of this bridge, which is concrete, it's a concrete cast bridge, okay, and it's old. And there are numerous places where the concrete is falling off. And this is something that kind of concerns me a little bit because, you know, I don't want to die. So, anyway, let's take a look at that. Look at that concrete abutment right there. Now, what you got to understand is that concrete abutment right there, that's what holds the bridge up. And you'll notice that part of it has, through vibration and, you know, rain and, you know, other actions, has, you know, chipped that concrete away where that steel foot is sitting on it. Okay, not a good thing, you know, not a good thing. This handrail that's up here, if you look at this handrail, you can see that the concrete is in the process of, you know, shedding itself. You can see that the deterioration is pretty severe. And this is an exterior non-load bearing assembly. This is the handrail. So, you know, that's something that, you know, that's not really going to cause the bridge to fall down, but it is concerning because it does relate to the age of the assembly. And you can see that. Now, what holds the bridge up is these steel beams, and the steel beams look like they're in fairly decent shape. They look like they were probably painted, you know, maybe 20, 30 years ago. But the concerning part of the bridge is when you get up here to the underpinning, and this is the underpinning right here. That's the underpinning. That's the actual concrete beam that holds the road up on the steel beam. And if you'll notice, that's the rebar inside of the beam exposed, because the outer cover of the beam has been, the only way I can describe it is that's impact damage from cars and trucks going across it over many decades. You can see here that this support is very rusted. It needs to be said too that, sorry about that. It needs to be said too that every time that you salt the road, it attacks the infrastructure that you build. I mean, it's not a risk-free deal. So when you're salting roads, you got to expect that it's going to attack your infrastructure, that it's going to attack the salt is extraordinarily acidic, and it just eats everything up that it runs across. You can see that there's a lot of concrete that has fallen off. You can see the cracks in this, that it's about to start shedding its outer skin. And this is about vibration and load bearing. And you know, the knee-jerk reaction is, oh, it's the trucker's fault. No, it's not the trucker's fault. You got to have stuff in the stores, you know. But, you know, you also have to maintain your infrastructure. You can see the cracks here. So I just wanted to bring this to you as an example of infrastructure that's falling apart, and it looks really ugly. Now, is this going to fall in tomorrow? I don't think so. Does it need to be addressed? This whole bridge needs to be replaced, and 2 more lanes need to be added into it just for the sake of having the lanes, the extra lanes. The other bridge down the river that goes into Fredericksburg was replaced already, and they did a massively wonderful job in that project. They spent the time, and they closed the bridge down for several years, and they actually worked their butts off and got that bridge standing tall. So they need to do the same thing to this thing. But I just thought I'd bring this to you as an example of what you're driving over. And you know, when you see stuff like, the thing that really concerns me is the cracks in these beams here, because what you get with concrete like this when it starts to fail is you're going to start getting compression. Okay, it's actually going to, the weight of and the vibration, what it does when it the reason that this part right here, that these rebar are showing, the reason they're showing is because there is compression happening on the concrete. And compression happens when you have a lot of vibration and a lot of weight going across it. It's actually a natural factor with these projects, but there is a lifespan, and this bridge is starting to end its lifespan. So I just thought I'd bring that to you. This is the video I was going to shoot before my camera died. So I just really wanted to bring to you what's happening with this bridge. Now, there are numerous, I'm gonna bring you around here and let you see this. There are numerous supports here, okay? So let's take a look at them. You're not gonna see those, I can see. All right, here you go, yeah, it came up. These other supports, they actually look pretty good. So you have one support on the outside here that the pylon is actually, you know, cracking off, and you got the other stuff under the bridge. So I don't know, I'm not a bridge engineer, but it just was concerning to me, so I just thought I'd put this on my channel, let you see it, and you know, maybe we, instead of spending, you know, $117 billion to kill people, we could spend some money on our own stuff, you know. So anyway, there you go. Y'all have a great day, and thank you for watching the video.